everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about Reborn scams. I'm just showing you Naomi for my intro because I don't really want to show myself right now. I don't look very good right now. I wanted to talk about Reborn scam sites and just scams in general because unfortunately it is a big issue within the community, and I do get a lot of messages from people telling me that they've been scammed, and I do feel bad and I want to spread the word, so this will hopefully stop. So this is just like a general video. Hopefully I can cover everything that I want to cover, and will hopefully help people stop being scammed. So hopefully this video will be informational for everyone, so definitely share this around because we don't want people to be scammed. It's so unfortunate, and I just want to prevent it any way that I can. Okay, first of all, on my Instagram at KelliMapleYT, I'm logged in from my artist account on this, which is why it says following, not edit. I have a highlighted story actually right here, and it's called Scam Sites, and that is where I post a bunch of information about scams. People have shown me, I repost stuff from other people. I post like all the sites that are talking about scams and all this stuff, so you can check that out for a list of scam sites. I update it all the time when there are new things that come out, so if you want to see a list of a bunch of known scam sites, definitely check out that highlighted story on my Instagram. Like I said, you just go to my account and it's like right down there. So you might have to scroll over to see it sometimes, but that is it. So on my computer right now, I've just logged into one of the known scam sites, and I just wanted to show you that right here you can see like all of these dolls are showing they're like around $100 in price, and I just want to let you guys know that that is not true. Like, that's so a scam. You will not get a reborn baby for $100. Most of the blank kits are $100 themselves, so for an artist to sell one of their dolls for $100, they lose so much money on that because they're not making back the cost for their supplies, they're not making back the cost for any items they sent home with the doll, and they're not even making any money for their time that they used to make that doll. So no artist sells their dolls for $100 because the kits are worth that much. And let me just show you what a blank kit looks like in case you don't know. Okay, this is from a kit website. This is not a scam. I love McPherson's. I use them for like all my kits. You can see right here, $110 is for the kit, and I have the kit right here. This is unpainted, this is blank. This is worth $100 right here. $110 for the kit, blank, unpainted. So you will not get a full completed baby for $100. You could get a kit for $100, not from those scam sites, but from a kit site you can get a kit for $100. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say from that is that you will not be able to buy these babies for $100. These are the prototype pictures. If you don't know what a prototype is, I do talk about prototypes a lot on my channel because a lot of my dolls are prototype dolls. Prototypes are when a sculptor makes their kit. They choose usually around like 5 of their like favorite artists who they want to make the kit before it's released so people can see an example of what the kit looks like. So all of these are prototype dolls. On these kit websites, they use the prototype dolls to show what a completed baby could look like, but you end up getting the blank one if you order from this website. If you order from a kit website, you can get the blank kit, but this just shows you examples of what a completed baby would look like. That way you have an idea of how your doll could turn out. But on these websites, the scam sites, they're using the prototype pictures and they're trying to say they have these dolls to sell, which is not true. And these dolls, I can tell you, like these prototypes by Sylvia, well, this is the same doll, but the prototype by Sylvia, it probably sold for close to $1,000. Prototypes sell for much more than $100, especially considering the kits themselves are $100. So basically what I'm saying, you will not get a quality reborn for $100. And now going off of that, there should not be more than one available. So if we click on one of these dolls, like it's saying you can buy multiple, like buy 2 and get 10% off. You should not be able to buy multiple of the same doll because reborns are one of a kind. They're hand painted, so there's only one made of each baby. An artist can make the same kit over and over again and it will never look the same because they're all hand painted. They are one of a kind. You should not be able to have multiple of the same doll because, like I said, they're one of a kind. There should not be multiple that you should be able to get. So that is another thing. And looking right here, this brings me to my next topic. It says the material you can do cloth body baby or silicone vinyl baby doll. Silicone vinyl does not exist. These websites love to use silicone vinyl as like their target material because they know a lot of people like silicone dolls, such as my babies Naomi and Eleanor. They are full body silicones, but silicone vinyl is not a real thing. Silicone babies are very expensive. The blank kits of silicones alone cost like over $800. They're usually around like $1,000 to get a blank silicone kit unpainted, like I showed you earlier of Stanley Oliver. So you cannot find a quality silicone for $100. And silicone vinyl just does not exist. It's not a thing. Silicone and vinyl do not react well. If you put them together, it causes a really bad reaction. That's why you're not supposed to make your silicone babies and vinyl babies touch. You have to keep them separated because they do not react well. It's like oil and water, like they don't mix. So silicone vinyl is not a thing. If you see that, you have to stay away. And especially if you can choose your material, like the baby should already be done. You shouldn't be able to choose what it comes in. And like I said, silicone vinyl is not real. So stay away from that. And also looking at this site, it's showing me another one of my topics, which is right up here in the title. It's saying that it's a lifelike Journey reborn baby girl. It's trying to say this baby's name is Journey. And I can tell you this kit is twin A. Usually these sites don't say what kits they are, which is a big sign of a scam because every artist who sells their dolls, they'll say Reborn Baby Twin A by Bonnie Brown because that's the name of this kit. The scam sites do not say that because they steal the kits and they don't want to promote that Bonnie Brown made this kit because they stole it and they reproduce these, and like I said, they steal them illegally and they reproduce them with toxic materials that should not be touched. If you do happen to order one of these, don't touch it, throw it away. It's dangerous and you shouldn't touch it. You shouldn't have it in your possession. So usually they will not use a kit name. They'll just name the doll like Journey, like they call this doll Journey. If we go back, I can pick another one. Like they're calling this one Kara. Like these are both Twin A by Bonnie Brown. They're not going to use the kit name because they don't want to promote that because clearly they have stolen and that's not allowed. That's illegal for them to steal the kits. All of the kits, COAs, real kits, COAs will say that they are not allowed to be reproduced, and these scam sites are reproducing these kits, so they're not going to want to promote that these sculptors have made these kits. So if it says something like Reborn Baby and then it says a name, that's a scam 100%. Don't buy it. And I don't mean like if it says like Reborn Baby Saskia by Bonnie Brown, because obviously that is the kit. But if it just says like Reborn Baby Kara and it doesn't say who the kit is by, then clearly that is a scam because kits have sculptors. They are made by people who hand sculpt them. Basically the whole thing with this website, if it seems too good to be true, it is. Because like I said, obviously you're not going to get these quality reborns for $100. Silicone vinyl is not a real thing, and like I said, you will not get a silicone doll for like under $1,000. It's just not possible unless obviously it's a mini silicone baby. But if it seems too good to be true, it definitely is, and I would stay away. Experienced collectors and people who have been in the community for a long time like myself can spot these scam sites right away. Like, I look at this and I don't have a second thought about it being a scam site or not. Like, I know instantly this is a scam site. You can just tell from looking at it that this is so fake. But people who are new to the community or younger people, they will not realize that, and they will think, oh, I can get this beautiful baby for $95 and that's an amazing deal. And it is, but it's not true. You will not get this beautiful doll for $100. You will either get nothing, because sometimes these sites, they will take your money and they will not send you anything, which is very unfortunate, or they'll send you an illegally reproduced version of the doll that will not look like this, and it's also, like I said, it'll be produced with toxic materials and you should not have it. If you have bought one of these dolls and you didn't know it was a scam, I would suggest you throw it away, or if you can, try and get a refund. I don't think they'll do a refund though, because they make these to get your money. They don't do these to make people happy. They probably won't give you a refund, so I would highly suggest you throw the doll away, because like I said, it's toxic and it's illegal. It's harmful to the sculptors because they did not give these people the permission to reproduce their kits, so they are losing money out on that. It shouldn't be done. So if you have one of these dolls, I highly suggest you throw it away, because you just shouldn't have it and you shouldn't support it. And I know that would be a loss for you, but it's a big loss to the artist as well. And just in general, you should avoid buying from a Reborn website, because there aren't really sites that are like made to sell these babies. A lot of artists sell privately through their Instagram or through Facebook, and that is a good place to buy from. Facebook and Instagram right through the artist is a great way to buy. That's the way I buy most of my babies. Or a lot of artists will use eBay, especially the prototype babies. They will be sold on eBay to promote the kits, and people bid on those. eBay is a good way to buy. There are also a lot of scams on eBay, so you have to be careful, but eBay is good for prototypes, so I guess that's the only thing I really use eBay for, is for prototypes. And then I know some artists sell on Etsy. I personally don't do business through Etsy. I don't know why, I just stay away from it, but there are quite a few artists who use Etsy. But like I said, I mainly buy my dolls through Instagram and through Facebook right from the artist or from other collectors. There are a lot of selling groups that you can join on Facebook that have real legitimate dolls that you can buy from. They are from collectors and artists who are selling their dolls. And that is a good way to buy a baby. And but yeah, like I said, don't buy from a Reborn site. I think there's one site that's specifically meant to sell real Reborn babies, and I'm pretty sure it's Dollfan, but I personally have never bought from these sites. And like I said, it's just, I think it's kind of risky, because like, people don't make a site like this. Some artists do make sites for their own work, but that is something that it varies depending on the artist. Not every artist has a website. I do not have a website. A lot of artists do not have websites. They sell, like I said, through Facebook, through Instagram, through eBay. So really going through like a website like this is not a good way to buy a baby. It's most likely going to end up as a scam. And then this brings me to like the final thing that I want to talk about, which is when you are buying a baby, not from one of these websites, hopefully you are buying from an actual artist or a collector who's selling one of their dolls. To be safe, always ask for more photos, for safety photos. If they're taking photos that don't make the doll look very good, like if they're taking it in dark lighting or with a dark background, that can change the color of the way the doll looks. So always ask them for more pictures, for them in different lighting. You can ask them for safety photos, and if you don't know what a safety photo is, usually people will take a picture of the doll with a piece of paper that will have their name on it, and you can usually they'll put the date and like say what the doll is, and then you can usually ask them to write like your name on it and to write a special message so you know that they made that paper. Like you could ask them to write like their name, the date, the doll's name, your name, and then a random message like purple penguin, and if they write that, then you'll know they have that doll. But for someone to just like have a random safety photo that says that super random safety message, it's unlikely, which is why having them write like a special secret code on it or whatever is a good way to make sure they actually have that doll. So I highly recommend you ask for safety photos and for more pictures if you feel like you need to. And there are a lot of people recently who have been trying to resell dolls that they do not own. They will steal photos from someone else's page and they will try and sell it as their own. And these people, they will not have safety photos of the doll. They won't be able to provide more photos besides what they've stolen from this other person's account. So a good way to make sure you're buying a legitimate doll besides safety photos, a lot of artists will put a watermark on their pictures. They have a logo that they put on their pictures. I can show you one of mine. It's not really a logo, but it's like right here, my name and my nursery name, and I put it close to the face because if someone tried to crop this to try and resell my doll, they would have to crop it so weirdly because they would have to crop out so much, and then you can tell like that's probably a scam because who's gonna crop a photo to look like this, that's not a good picture of the doll at all. So if photos are cropped weirdly, like you can tell this photo has been cropped to get rid of Sylvia's watermark. I can just tell because it's so like zoomed in, and I'm sure Sylvia took the picture further out. Like these ones are cropped to remove her watermark, and you can just tell. So if it looks like the photo is cropped weirdly, or like they're gonna try and make it look like they took the photo. So if the photo looks like it was taken from a weird angle and like it's framed badly, then it's probably because they stole it from someone else and are cropping the logo out, and you don't want to buy that. And if they do include the original seller's logo, if they don't crop it out and that name on the logo does not match the name of the seller, you know for sure that's a scam, that they just stole that from someone else and didn't even bother to crop it out. So hopefully you guys don't get scammed by people like that. Going back to Naomi for the end, I hope this video helped you guys out because I really don't want anyone else to be scammed. It's unfortunate that people are trying to do this to other people in the community. It just puts a bad rep on the community as a whole because it's so unfortunate, and I do feel badly for the people who fall for these scams. Obviously, experienced collectors can spot these things right away, but the people that these sites are targeting are new collectors, younger people, and just people who don't know any better, and they fall for it because they don't know what to look for. So I'm hoping that this video will help you guys know what to look for in spotting a scam site. So hopefully none of you guys will be scammed again. I know a lot of you guys have told me you have been scammed before, and I'm sorry that you have been scammed. Hopefully you guys can work something out to get a real Reborn. I know Reborns are expensive, but they are an investment. They're not toys. They are pieces of art. They are fragile, they're delicate, they are handmade, they're one of a kind. They're pieces of art. They are like, they're masterpieces. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're handmade. So much time and effort and love has gone into making these babies, and so they are valuable and they are delicate, and that's why they're so expensive, and they are worth it. Anyways, like I said, I hope this video helps some of you out because, like I said, I don't want you guys to be scammed. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. I hope these little tips for spotting scam sites will help prevent scammers from scamming more people, because I don't want you guys to end up buying one of these scam sites and promoting them. And I just want to say this, if you know a site is a scam site and you still buy the doll anyway just because you want a cheap doll, do not do that. It promotes them. It makes them think that it's okay what they're doing. If they keep getting business, they will keep doing this. If people stop buying from them, they will stop. They only keep going because people keep buying from them. If you know it's a scam, do not buy from them. It's awful. It's degrading to the artists. It really does hurt the artists a lot. So just don't buy from scam sites, please. Especially if you know it's a scam site. Do not buy from them. Just save up until you can afford a Reborn because it's worth it. They are so much better than anything a scam site could give you. Yeah, that's my message. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please share so more people will know what to look for and not get scammed, because it's so tragic and I do feel bad for people who are being scammed. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye!